Well, big win over San Bernardino tonight. We knew this was going to be a tough game. They came off a loss at East Bay last night, so we knew they were going to come out swinging, and they threw the first punch, and we kind of got us back on our heels, and we couldn't really recover the second half. The first half, but we talked a lot the second half about, you have to hit back. You got to get, you get socked in the face, you got to fight back, you got to punch back, and I thought we did a really good job of that tonight. Again, we saw a team tonight that has two players really similar to San Diego and Trice and Eliza D. We held D to 6 points on 2 for 10 shooting. That's pretty good. We did the same thing with Feder last night. I think they're the 2 leading scorers in the conference right now. So when we lock in and we defend, we're pretty good. I think we just had our best offensive half of the season. If we can keep on that, we're going to be pretty tough to beat. Nikki, she's coming along really well. Working on cutting down her turnovers, but it's only her first year of college basketball. She's only a sophomore, and she's young and she's learning, and I think her teammates are doing a great job of being really patient with her, and she had some huge shots for us the second half.
Coach, when you look at that first half, you guys shot 28% from the field, 14% from the three-point line. I'm sure you're just sitting on the bench thinking, oh gosh, here we go again. And you come out the second half and you burn up the nest. 48% from the field, 50% from the on-the-arc, first 1-2 there to go to see with the number. But really full even, 39% from the field, and able to take Cal State San Bernardino from 48% to 35% for the game. That had to have felt good. Not only play better defense, but also shoot the ball better.
Absolutely. I think that, we know we've been struggling from the perimeter right now, and, they did a really good job of taking away our bigs tonight, and we challenged our guards to step up the second half and hit jumpers like they were. I thought we knew what San Bernardino was going to do. We knew they liked to shoot a lot of jump shots, and we were going to help, and they made some really amazing shots, and we did everything we could to defend them a lot of the time. But the challenge that our guards really stepped up and got in the paint and knocked down jump shots, and we didn't just settle for threes. So we need to build from that. I think we saw some things tonight where we can really get in the paint and hurt some people instead of just living and dying by the three like everyone has on their scouting report about us.
Talk a bit about what you said at halftime. You had 11 turnovers in the first half, and you only had 4 after the break. Talk a bit about what you said about taking care of the ball and maximizing your possessions.
Yeah, I think that's, it's obviously that, and offensive boards has really been our Achilles heel this year. So, we know what we've been talking about. Angelique and Nikki, they're only sophomores. They're really young and they're still coming along. What we've been telling everybody is anything that's 50-50, keep the ball. I think sometimes we go for the home run instead of just making the easy play. So Nikki, I thought, did a great job of that the second half, and so did Leek in terms of getting into the paint and taking the jumper instead of trying to dish to the bigs. So our focus was more on that. But that's what we didn't have. We had 13 turnovers last night, won the game, and we came out and finished with 15. And that's how we're going to win games, taking care of the ball, and really controlling the defensive end of the court.
Nikki, congratulations on the 4-game homestand. How has this been a crash course in CCAA basketball?
It's been good. Our leadership is really pulling together right now. Like at halftime, when we were down, Steph and Holly really got everyone together, and I don't know what we did, but we pulled our energy up, and we all just came together and pulled off the win, which is good.
Is this kind of play when Coach Renee recruited you down here? What did you expect, and how do you think you've come a long way since the past 3 months?
Well, the number one thing is that coming in, I knew we were going to have to play hard. Defense is the biggest thing, and when I was coming here, she said that everyone is there's not a single person that stands out. It's a team effort for everything, and I think tonight was and yesterday was a good example of both of those.
Coach, what would you say the theme was this weekend? San Diego,
I think the theme was, it's almost easier to play teams like San Bernardino and San Diego who have 2 kids that take all the shots. It's hard to play teams like us, where you never know who can go off. And that's why we recruit that way. We recruit a lot of different weapons. We recruit bigs, we recruit shooters, we recruit point guards who can score. San Bernardino's always kind of been like this, where they've had 2 kids that take between probably about 75% of their shots between 33-13. You know, and San Diego was like that last night with Feder and Ozga. So it's a little bit easier almost to defend teams like this that don't have as many weapons. You know, you have to work harder because you know they're going to take them. You know, but, you know, that was kind of the theme of the weekend is if we can take these 4 kids away, we're going to be in the game. And that's what we did is we made them earn every shot. You know, and they all hit big shots, but if they hit 1 or 2 of them, we'll take that.
This sets you up. Big showdown this Friday as you head north. Of course, this team we play here on the 6th road team. But probably important to use this as a springboard into next week.
Absolutely. We just finished talking about that right now in the locker room was, you know, Chico's, they're obviously have the hot hand. You know, the conferences, there's a lot of parity this year. Everybody's kind of beating up on everybody, but, you know, we're still in the race. You know, the team that wins this is going to end with 3 to 5 losses, I believe. You know, so no one's going to do our job for us. You know, we got to go there and handle our business on our own and kind of let the cards, chips fall where they may. But we know how big of a game that is, just in terms of regionally and seeding and stuff like that. So we'll be ready. These guys are going to be excited. You know, I think the target's off there. You know, we've dropped 3 games in the conference. You know, they had a big target on their back, and I think the target has changed to Chico, and that's a good thing for us. So we're going to be excited to be in there, and you know, it's a fun place to play. It has a lot of tradition, and they're really good. You know, they have some really great guards. They put a lot of pressure on the ball, and the key's going to be, again, taking care of the ball and just being really aggressive offensively.